Hey there, everybody. Hey there, everybody. We know we all live on yoga time, so it might take a minute or two for people to pop in. We'll start probably right about that 9:05 mark. Here for our HIIT class. It is a 45-minute class. We will go 8 rounds or eight exercises, 4 rounds, 1 minute in between. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of recovery. All you need, guys, is a mat if you have one. If you don't want to use one, that's perfectly fine. I'm just going to use the straight squishy floor. Again, we'll give people a hot second to hop on. This class usually is at 9:15. We probably have some stragglers. Okay, making sure you guys have the best angle of the floor where I'm going to be working. If you haven't already started your watch, let's go ahead and do so. You can set it up for that HIIT, or you can use that mixed cardio if it's the first time you're hanging out with us today. So again, we have 4 rounds through, 8 exercises in each round. We're going to go an A-B pattern today. That means that we will do 1 round, do that next round, and then repeat through. Make sure you have some water close by for those 1-minute breaks, and we'll get a little bit of chance to breathe in between. Going to start that interval timer, and we'll get chit-chatting about what's going to happen here in our warm-up. Okie dokies. Let's go ahead and find a little bit of space on the floor somewhere that we have to move around, up and down, out and about. Starting with those feet hip distance apart. Remember, in our yoga class, you work in those bare feet. Inhale, circle sweep arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive it all the way down. Tuck the chin to the chest and round it all the way up. Pound it up. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive it down. Go ahead and bend through the knees if we need to get those fingers down the floor, and we're going to start to walk it out. Keeping those heels attached to the ground, we're just going to pony a little bit through those legs. Bend the knee, drop that opposite hip. Maybe we draw little circles. Whatever we need to do, start to loosen up. Coming back through that still plank, go ahead and bend those knees deeply if we need to get the hands down to the ground. Find yourselves walking forward into a plank position. Drop the knees down, untuck the toes, high knee back to heels, child's pose. Walk the arms as far forward as we possibly can. Inhale forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, take it back to child's pose. I'm going to slide it back a little bit just because I'm going to run into the wall if I don't. Inhale it forward, shoulders over the wrists, kneeling plank. Exhale, take it back. Last time, inhale it forward. This time we're going to lower it down, all the way down to the ground. Inhale through baby cobra and exhale, we release. Inhale it up and exhale it down. This last time, let's go ahead and press through those hands. Lift that chest a little bit taller. Relax through the butt cheeks and melt through the upper back. And release it all the way down to the ground. Inhale through that kneeling plank, straighten through the right leg, bend that right knee. Straighten through the left leg, bend that left knee. Straighten through both legs, lift to that plank, release to kneeling plank. Lift it up to that plank and release once more. Plank and down. Go ahead and tuck those toes, keep those toes tucked underneath, lift the hips, drop the heels, downward facing dog. Walk it all the way back. We're going to come into some alternating lunges, start to wake up a little bit more through those legs. Step it forward, tap the knee, and alternate. If you can't find the ground all the way down, that's totally okay. Find a place that works for you. One more on each leg so we end in balance. Feet hip distance apart, hands come behind the head. We got 5 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead and take those feet together, arms up. We got 5 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feet hip distance apart, 5 squats. 4 and 5. Feet together, arms out. We're going to open and close 5 seal jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time, feet apart. We're going to take it into that squat 5 times. This time we're going to fling it out. Everything's open and wide. Cross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shake it out, wiggle it out, whatever we need to do. Adjusting those yoga clothes is necessary. We're going to get ourselves ready to get into the meat and potatoes of our workout. So, first round, 8 exercises. We're going to start with a squat to an alternating punch. Just a hot second, I'll go ahead and demonstrate it out, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Take a little sip of water, adjust it as necessary. So, exercise number 1. Feet are going to start hip distance apart. We're going to sit it down into a squat, and as we come up, we're going to explode across the body with the right arm. Think about leading with the power with the right shoulder as opposed to the right fist. So again, visually, we're going to sit and punch. Range of motion is up to you and your body. From the side, we just got to remember we're pivoting. After those 40 seconds, we'll move into an eagle arm stretch. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's get sweaty. Let's get uncomfortable in 3, 2, 1. Begin. We squat, we punch. There you go, team. Halfway. Ten seconds. I'm going to take that right arm, sweep it underneath the left, bring the palms together into our eagle arms. Press the fingers up, bring them back down. Press the fingers up, and bring them right back down. About 5, we're going to take it into a reverse lunge. So right leg steps back, bring that knee forward into a hop. And begin. Having trouble with that hop, we just bring the knee in. Traveling all over the floor. Using those arms if we'd like to, get a little more cardio involved. A little more than halfway through. Don't forget that we're lunging, not just tapping that toe. 5 seconds, come on. 2, 1, nice job. This time we're gonna go ahead and take that right foot, leave it where it is. Left leg steps back, chest up, melted forward, hands to thigh, to shin or fingers to the floor. Try to keep the left heel back. Go ahead and bring those feet together, roll it all up. We're gonna squat and punch to the left. You know how to do it, squat and punch, let's go. Use that left arm. Remember, chest is up. We sit that booty back. You don't have to look at those feet. They're not doing anything fun. That's halfway. Come on, team. Come on. Just 10 seconds. Left arm underneath right, palms together, fingers up to the heavens. Go ahead and plant that right foot. Left leg reaches it back. We hop it up. And begin. Ooh, lose your balance, that's fine. Just take a moment, take a breath. If you're having trouble with that hop, you can take it into a knee drive. Still building power within the body. Come on, more than halfway through. Ten seconds. Plant that left foot, right leg goes back, big breath in. Exhale, melts it forward, hand to thigh, shin, fingers to the floor. Press that right heel back. Then bend through both of those knees, bring it down to the ground. We're going to find ourselves in a plank position. We're going to come here into a shoulder tap. Tap and tap. Begin. If we need to, we can always come down to those knees. Remember, we're not running away from those shoulders. The wider those feet are, the more stable the base. Come on, friends, we got 10 seconds. 2, 1, down to the ground. Chest up to that cobra. Relax those butt cheeks, shoulders back and down. Let's everybody melt it to the floor. Dig into the elbows and forearms. We're going plank jacks. Whether we're opening and closing here with a hop or a tap, that's up to you. Let's begin. Again, if we need to regress a little bit, we can always take it back. But constant movement is the key. 20 seconds. Last 10. Down to those knees, drag the body back. Find that child's pose. Walk the hands to the left. We're now going to roll onto that right side, down to the elbow and forearm. Lift the hips up. Left leg is going to reach forward. Or reach it back. Begin. There you go, team. There you go. If we need to do a little too much, knee comes down to the ground. We still work here. It's not hips front and back. It's heel front and back. 15 seconds. Those knees, right? Their left knee plants, right leg crosses behind. Left knee comes up off the ground as we roll back into a deep, kind of a combination pose. We should be feeling a stretch to the outside of the right hip. We got one more exercise in this block. Flip it over, lay it on your back. We begin. We roll back. We sit up. We stand up. We jump up. Come on. Let's go. Not working on that jump today, that's fine. Tippy toes are always an acceptable option. Remember, whatever pace you work is the results you're going to get up. Got just about 5 seconds to push ourselves. Take it all the way down to the ground. Hands come to the outside of the feet. We find our happy baby. Rock it left to right, right to left. Okie dokes. This minute's yours. 60 seconds to do whatever you'd like. We can always start with grabbing a quick little drink, adjusting our clothes as necessary. If you need to and you're listening to your own music, feel free to dance party it out during any of these exchanges or transitions. Friends, we got about 30 seconds, just about 30 seconds, and we're going to get into our second block, or our B block. We're going to start here with a lateral lunge. I'm just talking. You don't have to get moving with me for just a moment. Stepping out with that right foot. Keep the chest up. We're going to take it out. As we come back in, this right knee is going to come across the body. We're going to tap that left elbow. We got about 5. Shake out those hips. In 2, 1, let's begin. So think about pressing out with the baby toe side of the foot as opposed to coming up and curling into the inside. That's going to make sure we engage through the outside of that butt or that glute med. So it makes those sexy V lines on your derriere. We want to engage here. 15 seconds. Hot damn, team. Go ahead and pivot. Bring the right knee down. Inhale, sweep arms up to a crescent lunge. Looking up to the sky, available for us today. We're going to shift it back and take up to those elbows and forearms. We're coming into a dolphin pike up. Starting here in elbow and forearm and plank. Shift it back, lift the hips, and bring it forward. And begin. Think about initiating movement with those hips. Think about straight up to the Come on, team, you got just about 5 seconds. Bring those knees down. Right foot's going to step forward. Left hand comes down, press the right leg out. Lizard pose. In about 5, we're going to come to our diamond push-ups. Perfectly fine from the knees. Make a diamond with the hand, lower the chest down, and press it back. Let's begin. We should feel these more in our triceps. That's the back side of the arm, then through the chest. Doesn't mean we aren't feeling it through the chest, just a little more focused in the backs of those arms. There you go, team. I love that you're accepting the challenge. Let's keep it up. Fantastic, team. We got 10 seconds. Walk it back. Keep the knees on the ground. Right hand comes to the top of the back. Left hand finds the elbow in our cow face pose. Go ahead, keeping those arms challenged and balanced by standing it up. We're going to take 3 hops forward and 1 hop back. 1, 2, 3, big jump back. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, big jump back. Need to give myself more space. Come on, halfway. Try to move the same distance each time. Come on, guys, you're so close. 5 seconds. Take a seat down on the ground. Feet together, knees open, butterfly pose. Bring that heart rate down. Let the knees start to fall open a little bit deeper, maybe assisting them towards the ground. Take it out into a straddle pose. You're going to take it into a sit-up. Everybody lay it down. Sit up, tap outside the left hip. Sit it up, tap between the legs. Sit it up, tap to the right. Tap it to the middle. Tap it to the left. Come on. 10 seconds already down. Remember, we're using muscles here, not just the momentum of those arms pulling ourselves up. Try to engage first with the abdominals as opposed to with those underarms. and relax. Nice job. We're going to take it right here. Sit it up tall. Right foot in, turn, and hurdler stretch. We can always take that right hand to the outside of the left foot, but we're thinking about chest down. Whoo, Nelly, we're almost there, guys. We got about 4 seconds. We'll come into that alternating leg with the V. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders off the ground. Keep it moving, ladies. Keep it moving. There may be gentlemen. I'm sorry. I don't mean to discriminate. 10 seconds already under our belt. If it's too much on that lower back or too much on that neck, we can always release it down here. Remember, we're pulling with abdominals, belly button in. We're not using those hip flexors. If you want to point the leg to engage through the front side as well, so be it. We may feel it a little more in those lower abdominals. 10 seconds. Let's open through the front side of the body. Heels down, arms alongside the body, hips up into that bridge pose. Guys, we got 2 more exercises in this group. Now we're back to the beginning. That means that we're almost halfway through. Take it right here, visual people. Let's watch. We're going to take it up onto those shoulders, then come balance on that tailbone. Shoulder stand to a boat. Let's begin. I know those abs are sore. We're working on burnout here. If those heels touch down, so be it. Just find yourselves coming back and through. Halfway. Awesome. We got about 10 seconds. 2, 1. Back flat, knees into the chest, twist them to the right. Try to keep that left shoulder down. Continuing on to the right. Let's go ahead and roll it all the way over. I'm going to find our all fours position. Here we go, team. We are going to kick those heels in 3, 2, 1. Kick it up. If we can't get those heels to clap, we can always take it into an alternate frog kick. Halfway. Shift the weight into those hands. Clap those feet. Frog kicks. Let's go. 10 seconds. In 2, 1, knees down, turn the hands over, stretch out through the wrists. Feel free to dance or not, that's up to you. Oh, shake it out, shift it out. This minute's yours. And then we're going back to the beginning. "30 seconds, team." About 20, we're going back to the beginning. All the way back to the beginning. Anyone remember where we start? It's okay. No worries. We're going to take it into that punch. The shift. Blah, 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 blah. Let's squat to the punch to the right. So again, we'll sit it down, pivot on that toe, drive it out. We got 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Halfway. So close, 10 seconds. And 2, 1, Right arm under left. Wrap them around. Palms together, fingers up. So we're going to plant that right foot, step it back, drive that left knee up. Lunge hop, let's go. Remember, there is a lunge in there I keep wanting to forget too. Come on, that's way. Ooh, if we need to at any point, those hips, knees, and ankles tell us no, drive it with the knee. As long as you guys keep moving, that's what we're looking for. 3, 2, 1. Lead that right foot forward, left leg back. Melted forward, hands to thigh to shin, fingers to feet in our pyramid pose. Let's go ahead and roll it up. Feet together. We're going to sit it down and punch to the right. Let's go. Right into it. There you go. Pivot on that toe. Snap through that shoulder. "20 seconds down. Booty back, chest up. Five seconds. Ooh, left arm under right. Eagle arms. Stretch out, open between those shoulder blades. Press the fingers up. Bring them back down. Press them up. Bring them down. Left foot plants. Right leg's going to step back to our lunge. We drive it up. Begin. Come on, team, come on. Halfway. Oh, constant movement. Again, if we need to, we can regress it ever so slightly. Let's go. 2, 1. Step right foot back. Melt over the left leg. Hands to thigh to shin. Fingers to the floor. Bend through the knees if we need to. Just step it back into a kneeling plank. Lift it up to that plank. Tap those hips. There's 1. There's 2. Come on. Just like those shoulder taps, but this time we're reaching a little bit lower, challenging that center of gravity. Make sure we're not rocking it side to side. If we need to, knees are an option, but don't find yourself back here in child's pose. Always forward on those wrists. Come on, guys, we got 10 seconds. And lay it down. Bring it down to those knees. Child's pose. Walk those hands over to the left. Stretch out through the right side body. So you're going to roll onto that left elbow and forearm. Lift the hips up. Pendulum swing that right leg. Let's go. Oops. If we need to, we can always come down here to the knee. But ideally, we are up here. Lifted. Swinging. Again, keep pelvis flat. We're not moving the upper body back and forth, just the leg. Hand can be on the hip. You can challenge the body by reaching the arm to the sky. Halfway through. Five seconds. And down to the tummy once more, hands on either side of the chest. Press into our cobra. Relax. Breathe it out. You're coming to our plank jacks, and then we have our roll up, sit up, stand up. Then we're done, block number 3. So elbows and forearms on the ground. Lift it up. We're tapping. We're jumping. Back's flat. Come on, halfway. Ten seconds, constant motion. Knees down. This time we're going to cross that left behind the right. Sit the booty back. The right knee will peel up off the ground. Somewhere between cow face legs and child's pose. One more exercise. That roll up, sit up, stand up, jump up. Let's go. Come on, I promise, guys. This one seems like the longest round. We're almost there. Halfway. You know you guys are going to have a whole minute and 20 seconds to rest after this. Let's drive it all the way through. 10 seconds. Whew. And 2, 1, roll it down. Hands to the outside of the feet, elbows to the inside of the knees. Happy baby. Open hips, chin to the chest, spine to the ground. Breathe. Relax, the 60 is yours. And then we have just one more 8-minute block. Technically, I have to figure it out every time. I'm terrible at this. 160. Just 240. So only 6 minutes and 20 seconds of work. The rest will be recovering in between C's. We got about 30 seconds. We'll get started with that last block. Remember where we started? Conveniently, I write it down so you guys don't have to remember. What's this hair doing? I like the curls. It's like a big old 90s wave. Remember when we all teased it back like that on purpose? Bringing it back one day at a time. So guys, we're going to take it into that lateral lunge with the knee up. We got about 10 seconds, so I'm just reminding visually. Step it out, and knee comes in. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Come on, this is the last round. Halfway. Come on, 10 seconds, and then no more lateral lunges. Can you pick up that pace? 2, 1, and done. Nice job. We're going to go ahead and bring that right or that left knee down on the ground. Right foot forward. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Let's begin. Lift and release. So again, it's thinking about up. Heels up, hips up, and then lower into that plank. You know, like the old-time vaudevillian shows where they had the big giant hook to pull people off the stage when they wouldn't leave? This is that kind of concept. Imagine you had a hook right around your middle section and it was pulling you straight to the sky. The arms are just there to help. 10 seconds. Come on, we're so close. Ooh, Nelly. Go ahead and step that left foot forward. Turn onto left toes. Open up in that lizard on the other side. 4 seconds. 2, 1. Diamond push-ups. I know I didn't want to warn you guys of those. They may be one of the worst here today so far. They may be one of the worst here today all together. Come on. Try to tuck those elbows in a little bit more. Halfway. Ten seconds. Oh gosh. Come on. And 2, 1. Press it back. Left hand comes to the top of the back. Right hand finds the elbow. Oh, cow face with arms should feel extra, extra good. Go ahead and stand it up. We got those 3 jumps forward and 1 hop back. Release out the arms, shoulders down your back pockets. In 3, 2, 1. Begin. 1, 2, 3. Hop it back. Try to make that jump back just as big as the jump forward. Come on. Reach that booty way back. How far can you push off those toes? We got about 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Come on, guys. After this one, we're halfway through this block. 2, 1, and done. Sit it down on the ground. Feet together, knees open, butterfly. We're going to rock it side to side. Sit it up tall, press those knees open. We're going to go for a 3-way straddle. Sit up. Legs are out. All the way up. Tap it to the left. Let's go, guys. Tap it to the center. Tap it to the right. Using tummy muscles. How do we make sure we're doing that? Keep those heels on the ground. Don't let those legs lift up. Don't use them as a counterbalance. Come on, you got 15 seconds. I know you can pick up that pace. Sit it up. Left leg comes in. Sit up tall. Exhale, we fold over that right leg. Left hand comes to the outside of that right foot. Think about dropping that right or left shoulder down. We got that static crunch with those leg lifts. Lay it down. We're going to alternate them. Keep those toes pointed to feel it even more in those lower abdominals. Straighten out through the back of the leg. Just because we're pointing the toes doesn't mean that those knees are going to bend. Too much on those shoulders, on that neck, we can always release it to the ground. You got 5 seconds. Heels down, hips up, lift it into that bridge. We're almost there, guys. We have just 2 more moves. Shoulders stay in the boat. Just like before, we're going to roll it all the way back, lift those legs up, and balance on that tailbone. Come on, you guys got it. Roll it all the way back, roll it all the way up. If we need to, we can reduce that range of motion ever so slightly. There you go, guys. There you go. Hot damn, more than halfway through. We have just about 15 seconds. We'll find that recline twist, and then we have just 1 more exercise. Two, 1, and done. Lay it down. Knees in the chest. Twist to the left. Ooh, reach that right arm out. Feel that opening through the spine, the opening through the torso. Let's keep that action going. Roll it all the way over. Find that all fours. We're going to come up on those toes. We got frog kicks. This is it. Clap those feet. How long can we hover in those hands? Again, having trouble with it, you take it into an alternating butt kick. Shift the weight forward, come on. "20 seconds. Clap those feet together like they were your hands. Make some noise. "5 seconds. Plant those feet. Drop it way down into that malasana. Ooh, my knees aren't taking it, so if we need to, we can stand it up. Hinge it over and fold it down. Find yourselves moving to that all fours. Knees go wide, toes together. Wide-legged child's pose, melt to the earth. We should get a good stretch through those quads. Enjoy the moment. Just a second, when we stretch those legs out, all the blood's going to rush back into them. It's going to feel amazing. Drag it up to that all fours position. Bring those knees back to hip distance apart. Swing the legs around. Extend the legs out long in front. Sit up tall. A little bit of popcorn. Let the blood flow back down into the legs. Bring it back up. Let it flow back down. Let it return its way up. So go ahead and bend the right knee. Bring the right foot to the inside of the thigh. Inhale up. Exhale, we fold it forward. Because I always believe that we need a little bit extra through that hip opening. Go ahead and cross the right ankle over top of the left knee. We're going to scooch the heel or the high knee all the way down to the heel. Make sure you're not going to run into anything. Hand comes to the back of that left thigh and we roll it all the way down. Place the right arm through the window of the legs here in our figure four. Let's draw some circles real quick with that left ankle. Opposite direction. Using that leg to assist us, we're going to roll it all the way up. Keep the leg crossed and exhale, fold it forward. Round through the spine, it's okay. Lifting up, out, and over. Expand through the rib cages. Feel yourself grow a little bit taller. When you're a statuesque 5'5" like myself, the longer you can get through the spine, the better it is. Go ahead and sit up tall, cross the ankle over. We're going to go ahead and lift that high knee up and scooch it all the way down to the heels. This may be enough for us, and we don't need to roll back. But if you're like me and love to take a good breather on the floor, grab the back of the leg and roll it all the way down. Using the left elbow to press out against that left knee, keeping both feet active. Right knee is at about a 90-degree angle. Chin tucks to the chest, belly button to the spine, and lower back flat. Try to reach your tailbone towards the ground. Go ahead and draw some circles with that right ankle. And other direction. Using that leg to assist us, we're going to roll it all the way up to a seated position. Hinge it all the way forward again. It's okay to round through the spine for this one. Roll it over onto our all fours position. Right hand's going to plant down upon the ground. We're going to lift that left arm up, open through the armpit, maybe even look into the sky. Left arm's going to thread behind that right arm. Elbow down to the ground, shoulder down to the ground, twist through the torso. We're not letting the booty drop back towards the heels. Keep those knees in a 90-degree angle. Sweep that right arm all the way back. We find it upon the hip. Maybe we even can wrap it around and find that thigh. It's all about opening through the shoulder. The more we can reach that left arm to the right-hand side, the more we can unwind that right-hand side without letting those hips run away. Unwind, take as much time as we need to today. Right hand down, left arm up. And twist, wind it through. know you guys, you went the opposite way. I just went the same way because I'm insane today. Apparently this side just needed a little bit more. Hold that pose. Big breath in. Exhale, unwind. Kick those legs around. Find that crisscross applesauce, that butterfly. One foot on one thigh for our half lotus. Circle sweep the other one around for that full lotus from wherever we are. We're going to inhale, circle sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Look at the place between our hands. Bring the hands together. Slowly bring them back into heart position. Allowing the eyes to follow the fingertips. We dip the chin to the chest, bowing our head, thanking our body in this time for our practice today. We end our practice by saying namaste, which means the light in me salutes the light in you. Namaste. Have a beautiful rest of the day, guys. Again, my name is Mel. We'll be hanging out here on Yoga Factory Online just as long as we can, just as soon as we can. I promise we're going to be back in the studio sweating with you guys. We like that energy within the room just as much as you do. Look forward to seeing you. Look forward to seeing you soon. Love you and keep yourself safe. Bye.